Why did Jungkook suddenly make a statement that brought thousands of BTS fans to tears? Is this related to Taehyung's condition after completing his military service? A shocking statement from one of BTS's most prominent members, Jungkook, recently captured public and media attention. In a brief interview after attending an internal event with management, Jungkook expressed something not only surprising but also deeply concerning to fans. "I can't stay silent seeing Taehyung's condition lately. I think fans need to know." This statement immediately sparked various speculations, especially as rumors spread that Kim Taehyung's health had deteriorated after completing his mandatory military service. This issue is far from an ordinary rumor. Amid the excitement of fans awaiting BTS's full return, this news serves as an alarm, waking them from sweet anticipation. Rumors about Taehyung's health began surfacing earlier this month, when several photos taken by civilians and fans who accidentally saw Taehyung at a military hospital in the Payu area circulated on social media. In these photos, Taehyung appeared in full military attire but with a noticeably slimmer posture and what netizens described as a tired and gloomy expression. Several unofficial sources from fan communities mentioned that Taehyung had undergone intensive treatment in the last 2 weeks before returning home. An internal source from the military community, who wished to remain anonymous, confirmed that Taehyung had experienced immune issues due to the extreme training he underwent. This information has not been officially confirmed by HYBE labels or South Korea's Ministry of Defense, but the silence from involved parties has only strengthened the public's suspicion that something is being kept hidden. What made the news even more concerning was Jungkook's emotional reaction when discussing Taehyung during that internal interview. Korean local media reported that Jungkook fell silent for nearly 20 seconds when asked about his feelings regarding some members nearing the end of their military service. He then softly responded, "Taehyung is like a brother to me. I just hope everyone gives him time and space." This statement invites open interpretation. Many believe something more significant is happening and that Jungkook is subtly warning fans without directly disclosing sensitive information. Speculation has grown, from possible physical injuries to mental stress Taehyung may have experienced during his training. Though fans are used to the pressures and challenges faced by K-pop idols, the news of Taehyung's health has had a profoundly emotional impact. Taehyung is known for always showing strength and positivity on camera. However, in his most recent posts on Weverse before his hiatus, he wrote short messages such as "I'll be fine," which fans now interpret differently, as if they were hidden signals that he was going through a difficult time. This situation highlights the physical and mental burdens carried by K-pop artists, especially when they must complete military service while still at the peak of their fame. Taehyung, known for his high stamina and exceptional professionalism, appears to be no exception to this pressure. Local media began digging deeper to uncover any accessible medical records, but so far, all information remains speculative. HYBE, the agency representing BTS, has not released any official statements since the rumors emerged. Even BTS's official accounts have not posted new information regarding Taehyung's condition, raising even more questions among global armies. Why are they staying silent? Several South Korean entertainment industry experts believe Jungkook's statement was not made without strategic intent. A Seoul media analyst told the Korea Times, "In this industry, emotional statements from fellow group members can be indirect signals of internal crises. Jungkook is not the type to speak carelessly. This is a form of indirect communication that is often used in Korean entertainment." Concerns are mounting because discussions about BTS's full group comeback to the entertainment industry have already started appearing in media and internal agency forums. If one member is facing serious health challenges, it won't only impact BTS as a group but also HYBE's overall business strategy. Given BTS's status as the agency's most valuable asset, another point of concern is Taehyung's absence from unofficial events that BTS members usually attend separately. Some fans reported that Taehyung has not been seen in public activities in recent weeks, has not updated his social media, and has not responded to fan comments on the Weverse platform. Some believe HYBE's decision to remain silent is part of a crisis communication strategy. By allowing the public to speculate, the agency can gauge fans' emotional response and adjust its next steps without rushing to release an official statement. However, This approach is also seen as risky because it can intensify public anxiety. As of this article's publication, the military has not provided any clarification about whether Taehyung received intensive care at a military medical facility. However, multiple eyewitness accounts and visual evidence from independent sources make the rumor difficult to ignore. If it is true that Taehyung is struggling with deteriorating health, then Jungkook's statement is not only a personal expression of empathy, but also a public signal that BTS members are not immune to the physical and mental toll of military service. It is important to note that such rumors, though unconfirmed, can greatly impact both fan psychology and public sentiment. When a public figure like Taehyung, long seen as a symbol of strength and calm, shows signs of vulnerability, it's understandable that fans feel shaken. In this situation, fans are demanding transparency from HYBE. Some critical voices have begun to surface on social media, questioning the agency's responsibility in protecting their artists' health and calling for more openness about what is happening behind the scenes. Is it true that Taehyung's health has worsened after his military service? Why did Jungkook choose to speak out now, and not when the first rumors appeared? Does this mean something even bigger is going on that the public hasn't yet discovered? These are the questions now haunting millions of BTS fans around the world. What is certain is that until HYBE issues an official clarification, the public will continue to speculate. But more importantly, is the public prepared to accept the possibility that even someone as strong as Taehyung can suffer silently? Amid the intense wave of news, speculation, and growing concern among global fans regarding Kim Taehyung's condition after completing his mandatory military service, it must be clearly emphasized that up to this moment, there is no valid, official, or credible evidence supporting the claim that Taehyung's health has truly deteriorated. The circulating rumors largely originate from fan forums and unverified social media posts, along with emotional interpretations of Jungkook's ambiguous statement. A key fact that must be underlined is that HYBE Labels has not released any official statement regarding any health issues concerning Taehyung. When news about a celebrity's health begins to spread without a solid informational foundation, it is essential for the public and media to respond with caution and not hastily draw conclusions. Jungkook's statement, said to be an emotional confession, also does not explicitly mention any health problems. In the internal interview that was quoted in fragments and widely spread on various social media accounts, there was no phrase or sentence specifically mentioning illness, injury, or any medical issue faced by Taehyung. Jungkook's statement, "I just hope everyone can give him time and space," is a very general phrase and can be interpreted in many contexts, including psychological adjustment post-military service, the need for rest, or simply a desire for privacy. The circulating photos showing Taehyung appearing thinner or tired also cannot be used as a basis for medical analysis. A person's physical appearance, especially a celebrity constantly under camera pressure, can vary due to lighting, camera angles, or even a facial expression captured in a particular moment. Moreover, not a single photo has been confirmed to originate from official military sources or credible media. The claim that Taehyung was treated at a military hospital also lacks documentation or testimony from military personnel, medical staff, or official representatives. The information circulating comes solely from anonymous sources in online forums that cannot be verified. In journalism principles, such information cannot be used as the basis for news because it is prone to manipulation, bias, and misinterpretation. Conversely, in several occasions before his military service, Taehyung was known as someone who maintained excellent physical and mental fitness. He was never reported to have any serious medical history, and in various official documentation of military training activities shared by the South Korean military, there was no record that Taehyung showed significant signs of decline. Furthermore, HYBE's silence does not equate to negligence or concealment. In professional artist management, not everything needs to be publicized, especially when it involves personal privacy and internal matters that do not impact professional performance. If there were truly something critical regarding their artist's health, the agency has the responsibility to provide clarification, as they have done in previous cases, both with BTS and other artists under their label. Much of the fans' anxiety likely stems from prolonged separation during the members' military service and the longing for their moments together. In such conditions, it is understandable that a small statement from a member, like Jungkook, is interpreted emotionally and blown out of proportion by a fandom eager for information. It is important to convey that Jungkook and Taehyung share a very close and supportive relationship. If there were something dangerous affecting Taehyung's condition, Jungkook would almost certainly take more concrete steps, either by speaking more firmly or seeking professional help. However, to this day, all that exists is one statement with personal nuance that cannot be concluded as an admission of illness or health crisis. Therefore, the public is urged not to spread unconfirmed rumors and not to draw conclusions solely based on emotional or speculative interpretations. The public, especially fans, are expected to prioritize empathy while still maintaining logic and sensitivity regarding the importance of individual privacy. Even if that individual is a public figure, it must be re-emphasized that information regarding a person's health is extremely sensitive. Spreading unsubstantiated news can cause panic, misunderstanding, and psychological impact, both for the artist involved and the public. Especially in an entertainment industry as closely watched as K-pop, the responsibility of disseminating information is critical. In this context, the public must learn to distinguish between sincere concern and excessive hype. Concern should never override common sense. Fans' love for Taehyung should be channeled in a healthy manner, such as offering moral support, refraining from pressing with invasive questions, and not forcing clarification from parties not yet ready to provide it.